Welcome to this explainer. Look, right now we are smack in the middle of a massive paradigm shift in digital marketing. Artificial intelligence is completely replacing traditional search engines at an unbelievable pace, and it's entirely rewriting the rules of brand visibility. So today, we're going to look at exactly how crowd reply helps you navigate this transition and actually come out on top.
But first, I want you to think about this stark question. When buyers ask AI about your industry, does your brand even exist? Seriously, if you aren't showing up when your customers ask ChatGPT or Claude for recommendations, you are essentially invisible to a massive, rapidly growing segment of the market. And the financial stakes here? They literally couldn't be higher.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Section 1, AI is the new search.
The landscape is completely shifting beneath our feet, and the contrast is wild. Think about the old way, traditional Google search. You know the drill. Keyword stuffing, crossing your fingers for backlinks, and just months of exhausting manual outreach. Actually, it was more like begging for mentions. Now look at the new way. We're dealing with LLM query engines like ChatGPT and Perplexity. Buyers don't want a list of links anymore. They just want direct, immediate answers. So to get recommended now, keyword stuffing is useless. What you absolutely need is what's called AI authority and trusted citations.
So what exactly is AI authority? Well, it's basically the measure of how often your brand gets mentioned in authoritative external sources that these AI models rely on to build their answers. Think of it like this. AI doesn't just invent opinions out of thin air, right? It reads the internet, it finds trusted sources, and it synthesizes an answer for the user. If your brand is heavily featured in those trusted sources, boom, your brand becomes the answer.
Which brings us to Section 2, the AI Invisibility Problem.
This is the absolute core crisis facing founders and marketers today. The brands mentioned most across external sites are the ones the AI names. Everyone else? They just don't exist. It really is that black and white. It's visible versus invisible. If your brand isn't part of the external data that these models are pulling from, you are completely erased from the buyer's journey. No way around it.
So you're probably wondering, where are these models actually looking? When Perplexity or Claude generate an output, they're scraping community discussions, review sites, vetted editorial content, and real publications that have genuine authority. If your brand isn't physically cited in these specific places, the AI simply cannot and will not recommend you to a buyer.
All right, let's move to Section 3, the Backlinks Marketplace Solution.
Let's look at a tactical solution for building that AI authority. Enter Crowd Reply. They have a catalog of over 40,000 vetted partner publishers. 40,000. This means we aren't doing blind, exhausting outreach anymore. This is a massive, accessible marketplace where you can actually buy editorial backlinks and mentions that will move the needle for AI search engines.
Now, before you think link farm, let's clear that up. This marketplace is totally different because of their strict vetting criteria. They require a minimum domain rating of 20 and at least 2,000 organic traffic visitors. They enforce strict spam score limits, maintain a heavy block list for dead or mismatched domains, and they even show you live Ahrefs and Moz metrics on every single listing. So yeah, not a junk link farm. It's a highly curated network of real, measurable authority.
And using it is ridiculously effortless. Just 3 simple steps. Step 1, you find publishers by filtering their massive catalog for your exact niche and keywords. Step 2, you order and brief in minutes. Just add it to your cart, drop in your target URL and your anchor text. Step 3, you track every single placement, right to the live URL. You are literally skipping months of manual outreach and painful negotiation in just a few clicks.
Plus, if you're a bit worried about quality control, they've got you covered. Every single placement goes through a human review before it ever goes out to the publisher. This makes sure your brand is represented perfectly. And on top of that, it's backed by a minimum 12-month replacement policy. The whole shebang is transparent, guaranteed, and heavily monitored.
Moving right along to Section 4, Controlling Visibility with MCP.
This is where we introduce the ultimate command center. Let's define MCP real quick. It stands for Model Context Protocol. Basically, it's an open standard that allows AI assistants like Claude, Cursor, or Codex to pull in your external data, monitor your brand's visibility, and actually take action directly within a single chat window. Crowd Reply integrates directly into this protocol to put you completely in the driver's seat.
What's super cool here is what your MCP agent can actually do for you as your daily co-pilot. Right from your chat window, you can just ask it to read your AI visibility scores across all the major models, analyze your competitors to find their citation gaps, dig up high-intent Reddit threads to engage in, or even create tasks to order new citations from the marketplace. You find out exactly where you're invisible, and you close the gap without ever leaving the chat. A real game changer.
And the workflow efficiency from this? It's wild. Founders who are consolidating their tool stack by using an assistant like Claude, combined with the Crowd Reply MCP, are cutting their software costs by up to 70%. 70! It's incredibly powerful and obviously super cost-effective.
Setting this whole thing up is wonderfully seamless too. You connect in just 3 steps. 1. You open the MCP connection in your Crowd Reply account settings. 2. Pick your preferred tool, Cursor, Claude, or Codex. And 3. Just complete the sign-in. That's it. A few clicks from your dashboard and your AI assistant is suddenly supercharged with your brand's real-time visibility data.
Finally, let's wrap up with Section 5, Winning the AI Era.
We've talked a lot about the theory and the tools, but let's look at the real-world impact, the hard data. When brands close that AI visibility gap, we're seeing a 47% increase in LLM visibility. We're seeing 75% citations coverage and, most importantly, a 2x increase in sales. This is exactly what happens when you proactively train the AI to recommend your brand to active buyers.
This social proof here is just immense. Take Marcus A. in e-commerce, for example. He noted, "I've never seen such huge ROS anywhere else. I was able to take my e-com stores to rank in almost all of our core topics in our niche, which has led to over $1 million extra revenue since January. $1 million in extra revenue, simply because he made sure the AI models knew exactly who his brand was."
And it's for sure not just e-commerce either. Patrick over at Optimal Bet says, "We've had an incredible ROI using Crowd Reply at our app. In fact, it's our best marketing channel." The return on investment here is remarkably consistent across incredibly diverse niches when you actually do this right.
So I'll leave you with this final provocative thought. Your brand deserves to be the answer. Are you ready to claim your spot? The era of traditional search is fading fast, and AI visibility is the new frontier. Don't let your brand stay invisible. Take advantage of this shift, explore what we've covered today, and maybe even check out their 7-day free trial to see for yourself. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. I hope it sparks some great ideas for your strategy, and I will catch you on the next one.